Saturday is Rochdale at home. Looking forward to this one. It's the same lineup as Saturday, including Canavan back from his red card suspension against our 5-1 loss to Fleetwood last Saturday. We'll just run through our last 5 results against Rochdale. So in 2014, 18th of January, we lost 3-0 away. Then after that, on the 28th of October 2017, we drew 1-1. And we also drew 1-1 on the 24th of April 2018. And our last 2 results against Rochdale being 2-1 and 5-1 wins being in the 15th of December 2018 and the 22nd of February 2019 away and home. So we've got quite a good record versus Rochdale. 1 loss in the last 5 is very positive. Rochdale's last 5 games and them being 17th in the league does put us favourites. They've drew 1-1 with Northampton, lost 1-0 to AFC Wimbledon, lost 3-1 to Oxford, drew 1-1 with Bristol Rovers and drew 2-2 with Sunderland. So, you know, and 4 of them 5 games I've been at home. While we've had our home record at the moment is quite good and our away record isn't the best. Lost 1-0 to Peterborough and 5-1 to Fleetwood, both away. While we have drew 2-2 with Pompey, beat Swindon 4-2 and 1-2-1 to Doncaster, all at home. So yeah, it's our lineup we had on Saturday with our 2-0 win against Lincoln, sorry. My bad there. In the FA Cup, which puts us through to the 3rd round, which we have drew up against Huddersfield away. It's quite a negative draw for us, really. It's not really a nice team to go to, but I'm positive. I think that we could possibly win. But anyway, yeah. Before we get into the halftime reaction, I just want to go through and say if you could go subscribe to my friend Argyle Army Archie. He sent me these Argyle stickers. Let me know if you want any. My Instagram will be down below. Message me. So yeah, let me know if you want any of those. But yeah, lastly, I must say that my club, Plymouth Argyle, I think have been very negative with the new football tier system and letting fans come into the stadium. So I won't be able to be going to the stadium to make the normal match reactions. You'll be carrying with the at-home match reactions, as I wasn't in the first 2,000 purely because I spent days calling and starting from about 30th in the queue and then getting to about 4th and then being cut off the lines daily. And unfortunately I wasn't in that first 2,000. But I think if anyone from Argyle is watching this, take this into serious consideration. That I think you should follow what Millwall's doing, which they are doing. They're putting the fans in groups, so groups of 2,000, which will go see the games. Like they'll alternate it evenly, so every fan that has bought a season ticket can go and watch the game, because obviously that's what we want. But yeah, so let's get into halftime. It is quite a shocking half. Not a lot of positives. Argyle are 3-0 down. Argyle went 1-0 down within the first 3 minutes. It was just a simple through ball. It cut the defence. You know, you could say poor defending, but if you're going to think like me and think positive, it was just a really good attacking move by Rochdale. Cooper looked really undecisive. And I think personally he could have done a little better there. And Watts nearly cleared off the line, so you know it wasn't as if it was a clear-cut chance. Argyle didn't make it easy. But shortly after that, a player got injured. I don't know his name, but the Rochdale striker looked as if he badly injured himself. He was off for around about 10 to 15 minutes. So anyone let me know who he is. You know, kind regards to him. Hopefully he can get better soon, get on the recovery for his injury. But yeah, after that, Argyle had a few chances. Luke Jeffcott hit the post, following by Cooper saved off. His chance was blocked off the line by one of Rochdale's defenders. And then the second Rochdale goal was, I don't know how to explain it really. It was just really confusing. So I thought that Rochdale striker was offside. He's ran through. It's sort of like a 1v1 scenario versus Canavan. And it looks as if the ball goes out of play. I'll put the picture here in what I've took. It looks as if it's out of play. Obviously the lino doesn't see it. Canavan completely stops playing. It falls out to the edge of the box and their player hits it. It's a decent strike, goes into the top left corner. But personally, I think it looks at the photo that it looks as if it's gone. But unfortunately, you know, that's the way football works, and Argyle find themselves 2-0 down. But after that, George Cooper looked as if he got picked up an injury. He went down, and then not long after he came off for Byron Moore. But Edwards, he looked really positive. He was making good runs. Both of our good chances came off of Edwards. But yeah, then Rochdale's third goal baffles me really. So it was a header from about the edge of the box. Looked nothing serious. Looked as if an easy catch or an easy clearance. Wooten leaves it and Cooper just stands there and watches it go into his own net. Just miscommunication, but it is shocking. Argyle had 19 minutes added on, extra time you could say. And yeah, Rochdale took more of an advantage of that. So we need a really big second half now. We need something that's going to spark us back, get us back into it. Hopefully we can do it. Come on, Argyle. So it's full time now, and Argyle was just, words can't describe. I'm so wound up. So Argyle, they came out, they made 3 substitutes, which is fair enough. They brought on Amerson for Wooten, which I thought, you know, that's fair. Canavan for Apoku. Didn't really know what Canavan had done that was negative in the first half. But for Apoku, that he's a good centre-back. He wins balls. He's able to win balls in the opposition box. He's done it against Portsmouth. That's fair enough. And then Rhino decides to bring off Edwards for Hardy. I'm sorry, but when we went forward in the first half, Edwards was one of the only people attacking every ball, trying to win every ball. He set up 3 chances in the first half. 2 of them was very good chances that nearly went in. So I disagreed with that from the start. But, you know, Argyle, straight from the off, had a really early chance. Ben Reeves' volley from the edge of the box nearly went in. And then, you know, Jeff Cott, he just wasn't on form today. He had about four chances, 2 good chances, which he could have scored. He could have got 2 today, and maybe if he did, that would have turned the game around. But when Hardy came on, I will admit, he looked very positive. He made good positive balls. He set up good chances. He set up Jeffcott for, Jeffcott just couldn't get onto the ball. Noble, he also played well. So did Panchut Kamara when he came on at late. He had 1 good chance which flew over the bar. But yeah, no, Rochdale's first goal was just sloppy. You know, if we're gonna have Michael Cooper in goal, we need the defence to support him, and there was no support for him today. Obviously, I'd say the first and the third were his fault. First, I'd say, but you know, there was a free header, and it's just watching it was just so annoying I think from any Argyle fan that plays football, from their perspective today, they would be very, very annoyed at what's happened, especially after Rhino saying that they're going to make Home Park a fortress, but today that we just got made look silly, especially from a team that we were above and we were comfortably above. But it's one of those at the end of the day. We got Ipswich on Saturday, who aren't very good away, but hopefully we can win that. That's 3 consecutive league losses in a row now. But hopefully we can turn it around on Saturday. Come on, Argyle.
Yes, mate, thanks for having me on the channel. Obviously, today it was 4-0 in favour of Rochdale. Now, where do I start? There's not really too many things I would like to cover. I'll try and make this short and brief. we got outplayed by a team who we should have been picking up points against. Rochdale, no disrespect to any Rochdale fans, any Rochdale team. Rochdale are a team who are likely to be down the bottom end of the table. I know we're predicted to as well, blah, 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 but they're likely to be down there especially. We beat them 5-1 last out at home park. The fortress, that we're calling it. What was that tonight? That was like someone's turned up at Tesco's and just taken the last meal deal. That's what it felt like. We got mugged off completely by that man, Humphreys. Is it the same Humphreys as the one that scored for Southend? I can't remember, I don't know. But I hate the surname Humphreys. It just always seemed to do us in. But yeah, 4-0. No real positives to take. No real stand-up players. Lads should be disappointed. That's obviously in the space of 2 weeks. From 2 games alone, we've conceded 9 goals, which you've got to really take a look at the back line there. Appalling performance from Wootton and Canavan. Keeper wasn't at his best today either. Can't really blame keeper except from one of the goals, which should have been keeper's ball, but he didn't. But yeah, 4-0. I am really lost for words. I think we need to really buck up our ideas for the first match with fans back against Ipswich, or I see us going down the same route for them, because I said these games coming up aren't going to be easy for us. It's a tough run of games, and but there's a lot of winnable fixtures in there, and we should be winning on ones like tonight. But anyways, that's my match review. Apologies for a little bit of a rant. Thanks for having me on, and yeah, I'll be Argyle.